Welcome back to Dream of Mirror Online. Last time I finished up for the time being in Big Beam or Dalian, and now it is time to finally enter Blakatoa. I'm not quite up for doing any dungeons at the moment, and I thought that just going to a regular area would be much better. Now I'm just here at the Eversun South Gate where you just have the orange whipping grass. Obviously they're not going to be any threat whatsoever, but once you start heading up further, you will encounter the normal enemies in the area. I think these were put in because it's so close to Eversun, so they didn't want someone jumping in and immediately being encountered with a level 38 enemy or something like that. Okay, so that's flying. I'm trying to remember now where to go. I could get to the hot spring through here, but I think that this path is going to be more convenient. And there's only a few quests to be done in the main part of Blakatoa. The Shaman and the Doctor Life quests, two of them are in there. Now you can see we have more powerful monsters here. Oh, those Audrey Offspring hit so hard. They're not even strong, but they just hit hard. Anyway, we have that, and we also have the Assault quests, which I'm actually not sure I'm going to bother taking, simply because it's always so long-winded, and at the moment, I don't necessarily want to overlevel my fencer because I'm going to want to do some dungeons which are in the high 30s soon, so I might not bother. I mean, he wants you to kill so many monsters. However, what's really important here is this area up here. The hot spring owner has some quests for us, and if we do his quests, we will gain access to Foggy Forest, which is basically an entire new area which we access through Blakatoa. It's a pretty dangerous area. It's for the mid to high 40s, but we do want to get access to it, and the quests we do to get access to it are suitable for this level. The inn's going to open soon, and we're short of food supplies. What do we do? Is there anyone who'll help? I'll offer a good reward. But due to its remote location, Blakatoa has a unique environment and interesting inhabitants. This makes for some prime food ingredients. Will you help me gather some ingredients, heroine? Sure. Rose dew collection? The rose dew can give any dish a mesmerizing aroma. The prickly phantasms on Blakatoa provide the best rose dew. Can you help me collect 80 bottles of rose dew? Remember to collect them at dawn, when the quality's best. Prickly phantasms? I feel like it's actually the Audrey Offsprings. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. It might actually have been their original name or something. I don't know, translation error. Okay, lizard skin. The skin of the lazy-eyed lizard becomes really tough in the dry conditions of Blakatoa. When lizard skin is used in food, it doesn't just make it rich in nutrients, the food can become chewier. Can you help me collect 40 pieces of lizard skin? Okay, I'm not sure I want to eat lizard skin. And then we also have pine cone collection. It is said that mystery mice always carry some tasty pine cones. They have the miraculous effect of energizing the body. Any food that uses the pine cone as an ingredient can quickly reduce fatigue and vitality. Can you help me collect 40 pine cones? Sure. This sounds like some very traditional Chinese medicine stuff. I do not know a lot about that subject. It's very hard to find stuff which is really academic in nature and focused on history, and not modern studies of it from people who still think it all works. Not to be rude, some of it does. It's not like nothing was ever true. In fact, very funnily, I think one of the things which... Is this appropriate to talk about on YouTube? You know what? I'm not monetized. I don't care. Abortifacients. Most societies in history seem to have figured out which drugs work for that. Getting the safe dosage was a different matter, but they seem to have figured out how to make it work. Okay, so while I do this, I think I'm actually going to bring my pet out, and he is still a little bit low level to handle things like the Audrey Offspring, so I'm actually going to share my experience with him at, since I'm level 37, maybe 75%, and I can get him to level up a bit. There we are. Now the Charlestons are mainly related to some other quests later on, but I will just quickly show you this area, and I need to show you there's a marshal here, there's a meditation merchant, there's a higher level meditation area over there. You use it to get, I think, the grade 3 meditation materials, and I do want to show you the recipes in Blakatoa. There are 2 recipes in this area, I think, or 3-ish. In fact, I need to open up that file so I can look at it. But anyway, there are a bunch of recipes. This is going to be where we get the level 30 light armor set. 35, most of them. And let's see. Here's Lady Charleston. She is involved in one of the life quests, so not yet. Here we have a Benny Marshall, and he's just buying and selling supplies and healing your pet. And then we have Joey Marshall. I believe he will sell us... Oh, no recipes. Though he does sell shields, that's interesting. Well, anyway, I thought the recipe person was here. It looks like they're not. Also, I apologize if the recording is extra echoey. I have to have my door closed at the moment because I am doing washing and it's very loud right outside of my room. So there's not much to be done for that. I don't have things like soundproofing and all of that in my room, so you just have to live with it. I apologize. So there's some more stuff I can't really do yet or I'm not interested in doing yet. Hello, Marsha Charleston. Little chickens, eat more and grow more. Aww. You're so cute. Okay, so the recipe pot is gonna be, I think I actually got these free because they're the level 15, I think it is, dancer set. It's the ones which are deeper into Blakatoa, which I don't have yet. And I feel like there should be a marshal who sells recipes here, but I'm not finding him. Yes, the clicking sound. The clicking sound is I immediately, without wanting to pause, try to look stuff up on the wiki so I can give you information immediately. I know, I'm sorry, it's a thing I do. Huh, no, the Marshal here, Ian Marshall, was up there and he sells Centipede Robe and Slimy Slacks, and I believe I have those, so I guess I already bought those. Great. You can see I got my alchemy up to level 24. I need it to be level 25 next so that I can make the level 35 armor, so that when this set breaks I can replace it. Oh, and if I'm going to train, I need my helmet. I did take it off for the time being, because why bother? So you can see here is more of this little town. I feel like a town is a little bit generous to describe it, but anyway, here we are. We can head back into Blakatoa, and I guess it's time to fight some Audrey offsprings. I'm going to be giving the vast majority of my experience at the moment to my pet, because he's only level 34 and I would like to get him ready to evolve at some point. Also, bye, Assault Officer. Oh, let's see what he wants us to do. I'll just find out. If I don't want to finish his quests, it's fine though, they're just not that important. So he wants me to fight lazy-eyed lizards. Now they will aggro when you fight their friends, so that's something to be leery of, but that's okay. Alright, I definitely don't feel confident trying to take the Audrey offspring in mobs because they just hit so hard. So even though they're not going to be hitting me a lot, when they do hit me, it's going to hurt. Although you can see, getting my evasion up to 60 made a huge difference. I think that is basically the base evasion you need in order to be able to take care of stuff like this. Does that make sense? That is definitely something, that's like the lowest level of evasion. That's sort of where your evasion starts being good enough to actually deal with enemies really nicely and have most of your hits miss. You can see currently I've been hit, okay, I got hit again. But I'm getting hit a lot less now, and I'm going to put more points into agility next level up, so there you are. I do personally think that is roundabout where you do need to get your agility to at least if you want to be able to handle stuff like this. I might still try to do some of the lizards in a mob, but not the Audrey offspring. They hit too hard when they do hit you. Now, while I fight this one, I will show you here, beyond Foggy Forest, we also have Pandora's Grotto. This is for the very late 30s, mainly the early 40s, so like 39 to 45 maybe. 45 is at the max, but that sort of level range. And then Canute Canal, the Blakatoa version of Canute Canal is very different to the Canute Canal in Eversun South. It has enemies which are in the mid-40s. So that's something we'll be doing later. But for now, we want to get access to Foggy Forest, which is also for the mid to late 40s. I'm not a big fan of that area. It has very, very narrow pathways full of monsters which are very, very aggressive in their aggro. So I find it a little bit frustrating to deal with. They're very aggressive and it is quite tricky to actually deal with all of their aggro if you're a job which doesn't have area of effect moves. It's not a great place for soloing. Well, I'm just gonna continue with these quests. I don't have anything interesting to talk about at the moment. Okay, so I have come just around here and you can see that someone has a little house. There's no entrance, so you can't actually meet them, but they have a house right here in the wilderness. There is a light on inside, they have a bit of laundry hanging up, and there's a recipe bot. Thank you very much, strangers. Here is the chainmail wrist guard recipe. Now, I looked it up, and in order to get the top and the bottom for the level 35 light armor, you need to go to East Sea Plain. There is a marshal there who sells it, so that's where we'll need to go at some point. I probably want to go there with a different job. I feel like even one more level and Fencer is going to be a lot better at area of effects because I can do 2 levels up. I can do a level up on 2 of these area of effect moves and also increase my evasion again. But anyway, look, the mystery mouse. They are just giant squirrels. They're absolutely humongous. They're so cute. I love them. As usual, I love the enemies. They're so cute. Look at them. Look at their chubby cheeks and their little paws. Oh, hello. And they just like almost waddle around on their little feet. They're so cute. I love them. But I need to beat them up. Okay, so they are fire type and they are level 38. I'm just going to take them one-on-one, but that's okay. I did already finish the lizards and the Audrey offspring. I haven't turned those in except for the assault quest. I did turn that in and now I have mystery mice to fight. So I won't show you a lot of that probably, but we can see one of them, level 38 and fire. So let's see, I'll cycle through these abilities and then settle on the water spell. My pet has leveled up to level 35 and he is about a third of the way through to the next level, and I'm also getting closer to level 37. I'm currently doing 50-50 experience for us. And something I have not mentioned, which I really should have, is that when you right click on your pet, there's an option for banish. Apparently that actually sends your pet away forever, so don't ever hit that. Ooh, what are you running here for? Do you really want to fight me? Okay, why not? They're so cute. Honestly, the greatest charm and enjoyment in this game for me is just seeing all of the monsters and exploring the areas. Oh, I feel so guilty fighting all these cute monsters, but they're adorable. I mean, I have to fight them, but they're so cute. Oh yeah, the evasion, I still need to get it higher, but it is really starting to pay off. I'm very excited by that. And the next recipe is going to be deeper into Blakatoa. It's going to be, oh wow, way up there by the Bird's Nest Shrine. In fact, I wonder if I can get up there without encountering the next enemy up. There is an enemy called the Bandit Bow Wows, and they aggro on sight. They're very aggressive. You saw them during the Christmas special episode when I was playing as Mian Mian. Oh yeah, I think they're about to show up here. I don't have the quests for them yet. I believe that the last in-quest will request you fight them, and I definitely don't want to bother with them until I'm ready for that quest. So yeah, unfortunately, I think that right around where that house is, they start showing up. So I don't know that I can get up to the Bird's Nest Shrine. Oh, I can. Okay. This is just before they show up, and can you even do anything in the Bird's Nest Shrine? I don't know if it's a sub-dungeon, but anyway, I do just want to show off this area and get that recipe pot. Let me check where it is. Okay, it's up this path. There's only one way to go. So it's somewhere around here, a little bit further in, I think. I do really like the music in Blakatoa. It's very epic. What's Santa doing here? Also, I think I missed the pot. It must be somewhere back here. There it is. How did I miss it? Okay, what is Santa doing here in Blakatoa? I thought he was over in Eversun. Also, I just love that the Christmas update is still here. I don't know. It's kind of silly. There's the chainmail hood. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of it. It's not very pretty, but anyway, whatever. What are you doing here? I'm too old. Well, he doesn't say anything. Okay. And so the Bird's Nest Shrine, is this an area you can enter like a dungeon? I don't know, actually. Or maybe it's just a shrine that you look at. Yeah, it looks like it. That's interesting. Oh, and there's a bunch of candles and some incense for this. Is it a stone? Is it an egg? I guess it's an egg. I'm really curious about this. I wonder if this comes in the plot at some point. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I'm very curious. But anyway, now I'm going to go fight more of the mystery mice, and I will fight the Baba Bums, bandits, not bums, those are back in Placid Plain. I will fight them in a little bit, probably at level 38. I really should have probably considered leveling up something like Blade Master for this area instead, but you know, it's okay. I do think I need to just get one more level on Fencer in order to work on some of my skills, so that's fine. I'm also thinking of maybe asking my friend to do either the World of Pandora's box or Grizzly Garrison with me, because they're a dancers. Right now they're a doctor, they're training, and probably doing item collection at the moment in Eversun South. But we could probably do that together. It would be really interesting to show team play on the Let's Play, and I think that just showing how even two people alone can have a really effective time dealing with mobs if they have jobs which are good at it is really interesting to show. So yeah, I'll see about that. But for now, I'm just going to be soloing a little bit more. And oh, here we are. Ooh, very misty over there. That's going to be the entrance to Pandora's Grotto, which is right over a big cliff with a lot of mist. Okay. I know that it always looks weird when I'm swiveling the camera, but I personally, there's the bridge to Pandora's Grotto. I personally do prefer having the free camera mode, even if sometimes I kind of zoom a little bit like that. I just like having that complete control over the angles that we see things at, so we can get a nice view of the scenery and stuff like that. Okay, time to train, and I will see you in a bit. Honestly, there isn't as much to do in Blakatoa as in some of the areas, but that's okay. We mainly have some extra life quests later on, which will be in this area, and we have dungeons to get access to. So that's the main sort of event in Blakatoa. Okay, so I hit level 38, and I now have Crashing Waves up to level 5. And now all of my other skills are at level 3. I've thought and thought about what to do to level 4, but then I thought, you know, I want to see how much of a difference we get out of level 5. And I'm currently fighting so many fire enemies. I thought that would make sense. And then I realized that I was level 38, so I could upgrade the Mars sword. And I've now got it to level 32, and its magic attack is now 54. Compared to 39 on the other one. So at this stage, I want to show you just what I can finally do now with a higher level magic sword and also Crashing Waves at level 5 and all of my skills at a base of level 3 other than that. I can finally actually kill a mob once I pull it. This is a very small mob, but that is okay. I am going to use Toughen Magic. It's at the lowest level, so it's not that impressive, but it's better than nothing. Now you can see I'm doing a lot more damage to them already. Of course, Crashing Waves is super effective, but the other spells are also doing decent damage, except for the metal spell because that's weak against fire. And here you can see they have almost no HP left. Ta-da! With 5 runs of the spells, I can now cycle through an entire mob. So it turns out Fencer is definitely a job where you just need to get to a higher level to be able to take mobs. You can do it, it's just not something you're going to be able to do right away like a dancer. And that's okay. Just now I know. And of course I should have worked more on agility, but at this point I have my agility to a good level. Between that and using either Premonition or Fighting Foresight as a from my thief skills, I can definitely do a good bit. Now I'm very curious without Toughen Magic on, because it is on cooldown. I don't know if I'm going to quite kill the mob right away like that. We'll just see. I am taking some more damage, even though Premonition is still on, but that's okay. Okay, it looks like I didn't kill all of them this time. We have 2 stragglers, but that's okay, they were very close. Toughen Magic is really useful, it's just I also want all of these abilities too. It's really tricky to actually find all the space for it, but here we are. The Assault quests currently are complete, as are the Hot Spring Owner quests. There's the last one, which I think both are going to be the Bow Wow Bandits. Well, yeah, there's practically no other enemies in the area. There's one enemy, which is an area boss, the Werewolf, and that's it. So, yeah. I did not put my bear back in the hot spring, so I will have to do that next so that he can get some experience. I have decided with my friend that we're probably going to do Grizzly Garrison at some point soon, and I mean, I don't want to be under-leveled for it, but I mean, the enemies are level 35, I'm level 38, I'm technically over-leveled, although when you consider how hard they hit. But anyway, I don't want to get super over-leveled for doing that, so I'd rather give that experience to my pet for now. Let's just take a look here. He's probably going to want me to do the Bandit Bow Wows, and I'm sure that the Hot Spring Owner will as well. And then I can leave my bear in the hot spring area again so that he's safe from aggro. The Bandit Bow Wows aggro a lot and are very dangerous, so there you are. Alright, we can turn in all of these. Just realized he's also going to give me experience. Oh, it's fine. I think he's just saying the basic thank yous, nothing super fancy. Oh, I didn't read it. Yes, these are the pine cones I've been looking for. Their refreshing aroma will vitalize even the weariest person. Thank you so much. And then another mission to my record sheet. And here he'll give me the final quest, Dog Bone Collection. I remember from my childhood that my family always used dog bones to make soup. They add the perfect sweetness to a soup. I found out that the bones of a bandit bow wow make a fantastic ingredient. Can you help me collect 40 dog bones? If you help me collect everything I need, I'll not only give you a reward, I will grant you permission to enter Foggy Forest. Alright, thank you, sir. So, gonna leave my bear somewhere here so that he is safe from all of the monsters, and then he can get the experience. Okay, stay there, and do not use the recycle function. Apparently that will actually, get rid of them. Whoa, I clipped into something. Whoops. Okay, I guess it's time to go find those bandit bow wows. And I'm gonna set it to... I'm giving him 100% experience. Let's see what I get out of these dice chests. Bag of Ash. Okay, we get an Onyx, level 30 to 40. You can put it in the body and that will give you more magic attack. Ooh, I really should consider putting that in here then. And then I just got some Voodoo Poison Bug. Oh well, that is actually a really good one, so I will have to look at that. So I need to fight a bunch of bandit bow wows. But yeah, that's really good, since I'm using magic attack a lot. And I could then take it out and put it in the level 40 armor when I get it. So yeah, that's absolutely a possibility. Alright, I'm gonna want to come here. I want to, since they aggro a lot, only sort of hug the area where they spawn in and not deal with a lot of them at once. Okay, approaching where the Bow Wow Bandits are. We're going to see the first one appearing in just a moment. Remember their Christmas hats? They still have them. And hello, are you going to aggro on me? Yes, you are. Of course you are. Oh, those sounds they make me feel so guilty for beating them up. So they're level 39, and they should be very good experience for my pet since I'm not currently taking it for myself. They actually don't hit that hard, even though they are very aggressive. I probably could take a mob of them. Do I want to try that? A small one with premonition on, just to be safe. Why not? Small. I say, and I'm probably just gonna get greedy. key. Let's see how we're doing. I'm gonna put on Toughen Magic, and here we are. Let's see how this goes. Oh, the new sword does help a lot with my damage output, my goodness. A lot of magic is based around your sword, not your own magic stat, unless you're a Taoist, maybe a shaman too. But by and large, most jobs, I think a lot of your benefit on the magic is going to come from the sword. So my attack isn't quite good enough to dispatch the entire mob without having to do hand-to-hand. That's unfortunate, but they're all so close that I can easily just do one hit, and take them. I do need better cooldown, but yeah, I can absolutely do this. Oh, is there someone there? Yes. They're probably super high level. Yep, level 75, of course. Why am I not surprised? Okay, well, these guys are not hurting much, so that's great. Don't have Toughen Magic, so I'll just have to tough it out. But yeah, I'm starting to get there when it comes to this. I wish my cooldown was a little faster. 30 on the casting interval is a little bit steep, but oh well. The thing is, I could sub in the 2 extra area of effect spells from the Dancer, for example, that don't require a fan, but I'm a little bit iffy about doing that because I do really find that I need both healing and also the thief skills. When you're doing a lot of mobs, you're going to run out of MP quickly, and then you need control breathing and rhythm of life, and of course premonition and fighting foresight so that you're getting hit less often. But yep, this is starting to really work out. I just have that gap where I'm waiting on the first spell I cast to reset so that I can use it again. But otherwise, this is totally feasible, and that's very exciting. And I mean, I'm not like high level for this or anything. They are actually 1 level above me. So this is working out very nicely. I am extremely pleased. Oh, hello. I'm not going to worry about upgrading this sword using the scrolls, if I even can, until I hit, what is it, until I upgrade it the last time. Or level it up the last time. Once it's a level 3 sword, then of course there's no harm in doing that because I've already maxed it out and I won't lose any of those bonuses again. Whereas right now, if I did, I would lose the bonuses when I put it up to level 43. Okay, this is very smooth except for the cooldown. So yeah, this is gonna go a lot faster. I hope that my Teddy appreciates all of this experience. Is there any more over here? Yes. Here we are, they're respawning. You see, they come back. I kill them, they come back. I kill them, they come back. It's fine. I'm not really killing them, right? Right. Hey, a mouse, get away from me. I don't want to fight you too. I already have a big enough mob. There we are. I do like the array because I know exactly... Oh, now I'm going to get that lizard. I know exactly what I'm dealing with and how many monsters I'm hitting. On the other hand, of course, it's not quite as wide as some. I feel like some of the Dancer spells might have a slightly wider area of effect, but I do like knowing what it is. I think that's very useful. So yes, I could definitely... Well, now we have this. Let's try to avoid that mystery mouse. And we have 2 stragglers left. There we are, and I didn't take that much damage at all. Oh, of course, hello. But yeah, I'm making very good progress on the Dogbone collection. I'm not as worried about the Blakatoa assault. I just picked that up because why not? He wants you to fight all the same stuff as the Hot Spring owner, so there's really no harm. I wonder if this is where, I do think at some point the assault officer starts giving you slightly better rewards rather than just the campaign orders, which are useless. I did ask in the guild, and after I finally managed to link to it, and someone did say I don't think they're useful. So I think I'm right, and they're useless, hopefully. So what is that person doing here? They're just standing there. Okay, well, premonition's about to run out, but I think that's fine. Oh, I really should have get the Onyx, the slot maker for this armor. I think that the durability on this is still pretty good. It's definitely like taken some hits, but the max durability starts being higher on some of the higher level armors, so it's not really a big deal. It still has a lot of life left in it, and I can, for the time being, take advantage of the extra magic as well by doing that. That would be nice. Well, here we are. You can see that I am starting to finally become viable as an area of effect soloer, as a fencer. Now the Bow Wow Bums bandits don't hit that hard, so that's good. But still, it's definitely working out. I am very pleased. Just need to keep working on that agility. I think it's currently up to 63. See, we're so close on these guys. Well, except for that one. But here we are. Just wait for this to spawn. There we are, back refreshed. And now I can kill the whole mob. Okay, so this is going to go really smoothly. I'm already almost done with the dog bone collection. And I'm halfway through the assault. And is my pet actually getting experience? Well, I'll check. Okay, so that went really smoothly and very quickly. I am really pleased with my progress as a fencer. So here we are, I finished up the Blakatoa assault, and here we are, we just finished. He didn't give me anything. Oh my goodness, I'm almost gonna hit level 39. I didn't actually plan on that. It turns out my teddy kind of went back by accident, so whoops. Got the useless campaign orders, and I have all these gems, which I'm sure everyone is cringing because I'm throwing them out. Sorry. Now it's time to go to the hot spring owner and turn in that quest and get access to Foggy Forest. Not high enough level to do Foggy Forest, but it's fine. Now, even though I am a little bit high level technically for Grizzly Garrison, honestly, it's a pretty tough area if you're solo. They do hit really hard. There are bandits there and they're just really aggressive, so I think it's probably okay. Let's see what he has to say. I really appreciate your help. With these dog bones, I can make some great, good soup. I'm eternally grateful. Let me grant you entrance to Foggy Forest. I heard that you can find even better materials near there. If you ever get a chance, you should go and take a look. After this, I'll give you a title, a lottery ticket, and one piece of equipment. A lottery ticket? What's that for? Okay, so here we get a piece of the level 40 set. So these are the beast bone boots. I guess I'll get that for the light armor. I have to check what other quests will give me level 40 light armor pieces, because some of them will, and that will be very useful. I think by lottery ticket he meant the dice chest. And I got Bolt from the Blouse, yay! So you can see this one gives me 21 defense versus 14, so it's a huge difference. And I have the shoe slot, which unfortunately I don't have any which can fit in there. I believe my current shoes are not slotted. I have another one. You can get some slots for evasion with the shoes, but unfortunately I don't have any onyxes that high level that would fit in the level, nearly level 40 boots, so what can you do? Yeah, so he just sells these and I already have them, except for the shield, but I don't need the shield at the moment, so whatever, it's fine. Let's see how much I've made. I didn't do a lot of grinding, but I may have still got a little bit of extra gold out of this. And that's before we account for the poo-poo coupons. Yeah, and that was very short. I only did the bow wows. And now I'm over 100k again. Excellent. Now I do believe there's the other marshal here and he'll do the coupon exchange, so I could just do that quickly. Benny Marshall. Here we are. I want to see how much I'll get for that. Not bad. Okay, so I did get a little higher level than I intended. Teddy, why did you have to go back into your little carrying case instead of staying there to get experience? Did I walk too far away from you? I didn't want him near the bandit bow wows. They would have killed him. They're fire, he's metal. Not a good combination. But anyway, here we are. Wow, this area is very rural. Okay, so that was Blakatoa. I got all the recipes. The last one is just like right there by the signpost, so that was easy to get. And the next main area up is East Sea Plain, where the monsters are in the late 30, mainly the 40, early 40s. Like maybe there's a level 39 monster there, but most of them are going to be like 40, 41, 42. I think the highest level is probably 45, except for the area bosses. And we also have the dungeons here. This is similar level range to East Sea Plain. This one is the mid to high 40s, same as Foggy Forest. So there's a lot of stuff to do still in all of these subsequent areas, but probably going to want to do Grizzly Garrison next. I need to do that to get access to Longstone Woods, and then we also have the World of Pandora's Box. There are so many dungeons and so many areas to explore, but that's fine. That's what's fun. Okay, as always, thank you so much for watching, and please join me again next time. Until then, bye!